just wanted to share a quick thought. I had somebody tell me that I was telling them about all my plans, all the work that I'm gonna do, because someone asked me for fitness advice. So I said, okay, what are your goals? So I started telling them, you have to eat healthy. You have to eat foods that are low in calories. Because if you eat regular foods, yeah, these things taste good, but they have tons of calories in them, and it's very easy for you to gain weight. Like peanut butter. Peanut butter is very high in calories. So it's very easy for you to gain weight off of peanut butter because there's tons of calories. The more calories you eat, the more weight you gain, and the easier it is for you to gain weight. So if you want to lose weight, you have to eat less calories and substitute those foods for lower calorie foods. So instead of eating regular peanut butter, what you could do is get peanut powder, mix it with some water, and then you have a lower calorie alternative to regular peanut butter. Sure, it might not taste as good, but you still have a lower calorie alternative to the foods that you want. Then I started saying, stay away from fast food like Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, Popeyes, etc. These things are extremely high in calories, soaked in grease, a lot of fat, injected with a lot of chemicals that are used to preserve its freshness so it can be sold. So these things, you can eat very little of it and still gain weight because it's very high in calories. So I told them to avoid those things. And you want to know what they told me? Oh, it's not all about that. It's about balance. Oh, you have to have balance. You can't think so black and white. No, this is not how it works. If you want extreme success, you have to put in extreme hard work. There is no balance. It doesn't work like that. If you want a nice body, you have to do the things that it requires to get a nice body. If you want to make a lot of money, you have to do the things that it takes to make a lot of money. I'm surrounded with people that make millions of dollars a year, and these people have the same thing in common. They say no days off, always working, no holidays off. If I gotta sacrifice sleep, so be it. There is no balance. As with everything, you can't complain about results that you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. Tony, I think that's Eric Thomas. Yup, Eric Thomas. You can't complain about results you didn't get from work you didn't put in. This is very true. If you don't do the work, you don't deserve it. Like, let's look at our economy now. Let's look at the world now. What are the top businesses out there? Uber, Amazon. These service businesses. Why? Because they make money off of consumers. And what do they do for consumers? They make life easy for consumers. Now you don't have to pay. Now you don't have to go buy a plane ticket and go fly to Las Vegas to watch Jake Paul fight or watch Mike Tyson fight. You can watch it from your phone. You can watch it from your TV. You can watch it from your computer. DoorDash. You don't have to go out to the restaurant to go get food. Now, you press a button, Face ID, and the food is there. This makes it very easy for lazy people. Now, I don't have to do nothing. I press a button, my food is here. So why would I not pay Uber Eats? Why would I not pay DoorDash? Why would I not pay Instacart to go to ShopRite, to go to Whole Foods, or whatever store is near you, or Wegmans? Why would I not pay Instacart and get somebody else to do it so I can do other things? Or what the average person does, so I can do nothing? I don't want to do it, so why? And whoever created these businesses are geniuses. They market to lazy people. They make money off of lazy people. They make money. They make life easy for lazy people. It's just how it is. Just like cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery. Why should someone go put in 6 months to a year of hard work eating healthy when if you have enough money, if you got the money, you could go take a flight to Turkey, DR, Brazil, and go get a fat ass and a flat stomach? Why would you put in all that time and all that work into the gym when you could just get on a flight and in a few hours you got it? Why? Why would you do that? Why? Why? For real, why? Why would you do that? Why? You telling me if I'm a chick, I go get on a flight to DR, pay $5,000-$10,000, and now I got a fat ass. You mean to tell me I'm gonna bust my ass in the gym for 6 months to a year, eating healthy, and then I'm working out for the first couple of months and I'm not seeing any results? You mean to tell me I'm gonna go through all of that when I could just go get on a flight, pay some money, and I get it in a couple of hours? It's a no-brainer. That's why these people make tons of money, because they make life easy. They make it easy for you to get what you want. That is key. Once I started noticing this, it changed my perspective on everything. My perspective has changed completely. If I want to make a lot of money, I have to make things easy for the people I'm trying to sell to. How can I make it easy for my target audience to get what they want? This is key. That's why people make money. It's why Alex Hormozi makes a lot of money. He makes it easier for business owners. Instead of you having to do all of that hard work, you can pay Alex and Layla Hormozi. They can evaluate your business. You go on their website and they'll tell you for free what they did to build the success that they have. And then when you do get to the success that they have, then they'll invest in your business, talk to your sales team, and help you scale and make more money. They make life easier for business owners. This is why they make a lot of money. All of these successful people, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all of these people, they make life easy for people. They make life very, very easy. This is why. So, I used to shame people. I don't blame you. Even though I'm not as lazy as most people, I use DoorDash. Why? Because sometimes I'm busy. I don't feel like going to ShopRite and taking an hour or 2 hours to go do it. I have to go make phone calls. I gotta go make some money. So it's easy where I click the button and I go get somebody else to do it. It takes guesswork out of everything. It makes things easy for me. Why should I go claim my apartment and it's taking time out of the potential money that I can make and other things that I could be doing, when I could pay Rosalinda, Wilhelmina $150 or $200 to claim my apartment? It's a no-brainer. It makes sense. These are the type of businesses that make money. These are the kinds of people that make money. But going back to mindset, you can't complain about results that you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. It's a no-brainer. There is no balance. If you want extreme results, you have to put in extreme hard work. It's one or the other. Which one do you want? If you want extreme results, you have two options. Either pay for it if you have enough money, or work hard for it. Those are the only two options. For real, those are the only two options you have. Either pay for it or work hard. And then You see, I understand why a lot of women do it, because number one, it's not easy to get a nice body. And then number two, just because you do that work, that doesn't mean you're gonna look like the people that do have these very nice bodies. Like Brittany Renner. Most women will never look like Brittany Renner. No matter how much work they put in, they'll never look like that because they don't have her genetics. Most women will never look like Quimmer Russo because they don't have her genetics. Most women will never look like Beyonce. Most women will never look like Rihanna. They don't have her genetics. Even if they were to put time in the gym, they will never look like that. So the only way they can replicate those same results is by paying for surgery. So I understand. But I want my results, or the results that come from me, to come from work that I did, not by paying for something. And I'm satisfied with myself, with the body that I can get. I may say, oh, Michael Hearn looks really good, Greg Doucette looks really good, but why should I go get oil fillers and fill my muscles with oil and go take testosterone and take years off of my life, when I could just go to the gym and build the best body that I can build and be happy because I'm the best that I can be? This is my mindset. This is why I don't take these cheap alternatives. I understand why people take cheap alternatives, but this is why I don't. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to maximize things and try to be the best that I can be. So if just because I can't look like this certain person, it's alright. I just want to look as good as Nadir can look. That's it. As long as I can look as good as Nadir can possibly look, I'm good with that. I'm fine. I don't have to look like Brandon Carter. I don't have to look like Greg Doucette. I don't have to look like Michael Hearn. I don't have to look like Ronnie Coleman in his prime. I don't have to look like Jay Cutler. Because all I aim to do is be the best that I can be. Completely natural, of course. I don't want to take 10, 20 years off of my life and harm my quality of life by taking steroids, by taking performance-enhancing drugs. This is the easy way out. I can't do that. I can't sacrifice my quality of life and possibly other things because it's a slow killer. It may not affect you now, but it will in the future. Look at all these bodybuilders that are dying young. All of these guys. Rich Piana. I think Rich Piana was in his 40s. Joe Linder. Joe Linder was young. I think he was in his late 20s, 30s. There's plenty of other people. You know, if they hadn't taken performance-enhancing drugs, maybe they would still be with us to this day. So that's just a thing to think about. Which one do you want? Do you want to buy it or do you want to work for it? It's those two.